Here on day 2 in Las Vegas of 11. It all culminate on the 22nd of July. Can blossom at the NBA level. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Jamari Bouye, Castle, big things and a nice leap from him as well. Here's Sissoko. And Bouye will bring it across.
He may look like his brother there.
Chris Murray getting to his strong hand and got the layup to go. He's been working on his body.
The second time.
Sideline out of bounds, and a nice block, but a foul. They recognize the surname as the same one of the former Met.
Preach, Mark Jones.
Your colors. Knocks down the second one. Sprays it out to Bouye. Nice dime inside. One more. Tough catch in traffic, and they earn a trip to the free throw line. Coach Trevino likes what he's been doing at the defensive. They're a little bit on the smaller side, especially against the stark contrast. Right, Klingen.
Right.
Chris Murray coming to a strong hand. Makes his second layup in a row, this one off glass. His jersey retired at his high school back in Iowa. Castle from deep, way off, and Mensah with the putback.
Critical mark, the ability to jump, but go straight up. The tendency is to put your arms over, right? You want to challenge. There's that.
That's what I want to see. And try and walk him down. Tough fadeaway. That goes right to his teammate. Let's call it a...
He just kind of got opposite Klingen and quick shot it.
And Aya from the wing strings that three. Ingram out to the corner. Shot clock down to 5. Blazers with staunch defense. Ingram slams on the brakes and cross court. Sissoko. They run him off the three-point line. Castle, and that jumper's wet. Shot inside comes off by the Blazers. And Kendrick Davis. Bouye, Sissoko filling the lane. And champions, Stephon Castle of the San Antonio Spurs, who have the ball right now, and Donovan Klingen whistling a foul out of France in his second year. Second round pick in 2023, missing the unwise not to use at least 8.
Do you remember the Big East going to...
It inside. Missed the jump hook, and the Spurs out and running. Castle, Sissoko, punch. They kind of at times envision him as a Boris Diaw up top, working against one of the great stories of the summer so far, Bryce McGowan's of Portland. And that corner, pardon me, that was Murray. Ward from deep. Portland just 3 of 11. Castle and 1. Versatility. Castle couldn't connect on the three-point bounce. I'm hearing that a lot. France, a huge major influx of it.
Was that UConn's first title under Coach Cal?
It might have been. It was right around that time. Nice move inside by Reese.
Sprinting off screens to try to get open.
Stamina so important. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Bucket inside. Good.
That's why Reese is on the floor. He's made 1 3. That is the skill he brings to the table.
Nice cut back door and reverse layup.
There we go.
Salski working off the elbow. San Antonio running their split cuts, and Bouye with a nice lay.
I'll tell you this, key, where that defender is lifted and a little back cut.
There's Reese again and connects with a deep ball. By Jamari Bouye. And there's about a second difference, but Williams doesn't know, doesn't care, and doesn't fear. Folks, Summer League action continues in Las Vegas. 19.5 seconds to go. First quarter, and Williams knocks down the second.
Man said he loves to hoop, which we love.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like a truth teller, Mark Jones.
Yep. Keep that filter on low for us. Get the truth.
Dribble.
4.8, they got to work quickly. Smith fires the 3. And Mensah with the big... The generations of players that come back. Last night we saw Bronny do his thing here on opening night. And Bouye with the cross. Boy, Sissoko raised up and lays it home with 2 to Sissoko. Boy, the Spurs playing in the .5 very well. That ball really popping. Bouye's floater comes up.
0.5 second.
Minaya comes up with the steal. Murray one more to repair.
Love it.
Okay, I'll get back to him at halftime. Got to get the truth. Ward with the rebound off the big miss. Clinics and has his own camp. He was recently at Jason Tatum at his camp. Castle, they're going to rule that.
He's to build something, have equity in it, so I'm excited.
Yeah, and you know what? You're sitting next to CP here in Vegas, and he was telling play with Victor Wembanyama. But first things first, what was your reaction when you found out you were going to be able to play with Chris Paul?
But trying to do whatever I can to help these young guys continue to grow and reach their potential.
And how many glasses of wine have you had with Greg Popovich? You know, be coached by Greg Popovich. What have you thought of him? As an opposing coach, and now being your head coach.
For great people, and obviously he's the standard. He's what every coach wants to be. So to have this opportunity, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
That's a yes. That means, Cassidy, he weighs 220. Outside of basketball, he might solve global warming and world peace.
We talked to Ime Udoka about exactly that yesterday. I think that's how you could see both of those guys lifting these young.
Comes from that type of person. Rupert goes inside, Klingon one-on-one, and took advantage of the height
Position, right, and has shown good touch.
Castle, another three, knocks that one home.
Twice now defensive plays, but he's also shown an ability to pass the basketball from that high post.
Ingram catch and shoot three. Ingram on the move. Sissoko, one quick one to the corner, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Sissoko, Sacramento. He got a phone call when he was pulled from practice from his agent saying that the Blazers wanted to sign him. Yeah.
I want to get better. I need these repetitions.
Gallen's getting that too. Here he is, relocates for three. Still got the pocket pass, Mensah. And that's going to be a foul against Klingon, who went for the acumen. Remember Boris Diaw used to keep an espresso machine?
You get the crema on top, the espresso's for me.
Yeah. Double shot from deep. Good defense by Bouye. Took his cornbread and punched it.
Great teammate on the floor. I mean, Chauncey's very happy that he got him in Portland, so I'm just proud that he got a good coach that can kind of lead him in the right.
Basketball, two-time back-to-back championship, and the future looks strong.
I couldn't miss this game at all. Me being in Vegas, Chauncey.
Told you, they were like, you're not wearing your mask. But in your recent speech, you were like,
Like us, that was a part of my swag. That was my alter ego. But a lot of times when
they beat Duke, if you remember.
Yes.
And I remember Coach Calhoun telling me the story of he knew he was going to play Duke in the national championship. Shut up on the table, you think about, and I mean, no disrespect to where UConn is. Before Gino and Jim got there,
as well.
And we got our coach back.
Wouldn't put it past them at all. Castle.
Is from what he's seen from Stephon Castle and from Sissoko. Thinking Pop's probably pretty happy he's got somebody who can put it on time and on target for those guys.
Exactly. Nice slot cut and the court that were able to execute on-target lob passes to Wembanyama. So I think that problem has been solved with
coaches later on. Taught me how to make a practice plan, and so that's pretty special. I realized the frailty of that. And so we come together. It's like people in the military almost. You're with the guys that dove into the.
And he's still smiling too. As for on the court, Coach, it's been an interesting summer, and I can remember last year doing one of your games.
We basically got our ass kicked, so I had to come to Vegas. Like, what about that young man intrigues you? Because I love how hard.
But the explosiveness, the foot speed he has to play D with that ball changes. And he doesn't go too fast. He doesn't go too slow. He reads, because I love Istanbul. It's my favorite city for a whole lot of reasons. But I'm going to go there and east side of the country in a place called Diyarbakir when I was about 21. Fell in love with it.
Was that when you were in the military?
To Istanbul. Diyarbakir is a little tougher for a variety of political and geopolitical.
Brovnik, I need a restaurant where I can get a nice Malbec over there.
Well, Croatia has wonderful wine.
Incredible knowledge, historical world perspective that very few can offer. I bet you coach can tell me.
Quarter interviews, your perception of him might be
Sure.
drastically different. That is the human being.
In Richmond.
Yes.
And I remember
Yeah.
him telling me how he spent a week in New York green cross court. Mir Nelson Jr. gives it up. Masalski gave it right back to him. They run some successful get-at.
Outside of Europe in the wintertime, can't wait.
This is going to be based down in Miami, right? Reese and one. Oh, he put muscle in his. A wonderful story that really speaks to how the San Antonio Spurs raised their own.
Manager, and then eventually worked his way into the film room, and he got his big break this summer in part because so many Spurs staffers are
Great report. He got his break at the car wash.
Working at the car wash blues. Are you kidding me?
Hey, man, I'll take the X. Walks away and clears. Bouye lays it off. Nice cut by Williams. Bouye nicked the steal and got the layup with 0.8 to go.
Be more laterally quick, being able to guard better, showcase my shooting. That's one thing I do really well, and my teammates make it really.
Delano Blanton looks like they're on the sidelines as well. Some team chemistry and do some team bonding. They go to Top Golf, and Klingon snuffed it. McGowan fakes the pass and drills the three.
Well, you said it.
Charlotte Hornets off the Castle miss. Chandler.
That's an offensive foul. That's a nice play.
Got to say that with my chest. Home of the worldwide leader. Castle and one. Buy one, get one. Well, right?
God, he used to do that all the time for John Wall.
Yeah. I mean, he still has a lot to offer. There's John Wall out there right now, and Victor Oladipo is looking extremely. Still, I think, has a lot to learn and a lot to offer, and could turn out to be an impactful player in this league. But Bouye, there's nice little jab step, but got his shot hijacked. Chandler at the other end.
You know, off the screen, he's going to be patient. He's going to try to take the angle he wants to take.
Boy, Rupert with a slick finish.
Describe to me, you woke up to text messages. What, like, how did you figure this out? You know, what was it like? You were
it's young, fun. I think it's gonna be. Think it's gonna be a blast for real. Good players, good people. That's all you need. When I came to the league, and then, you know, the offensive game kind of came along, confidence, experience, and I feel like very excited. I think Blazers were missing.
We'll board it for you. I love the multi-tool player that they got.
Gotta love the jump shooting touch of Chris Murray.
Strip at a key point.
One more out top. Ingram got his feet set.
Who's here?
Here's Klingon at the hub out top. Sets a screen, rolls, got it back, and drew the foul. So
It's a screener. Like, all right, if it doesn't, if the guard doesn't like the initial angle,
when we get these box scores during the intermittent, he threw it away. Chandler in transition against Bouye. Chandler with the lefty lay, and the lead is down to just.
I think he's made and are makeable, that's for sure.
Okay. Bouye, bounce pass, Diallo.
Repeating mark.
And that'll do it. The first of our double. As Kenny Trevino of the San Antonio Spurs gets his team the W. As San Antonio.